So we're just... All right, so the recording has begun, and we're just about to have the simultaneous translation on, I think.
Oh, no.
Not quite yet, but no problem. In the meantime, we'll all begin with Vandeham. We'll make an auspicious beginning. Then maybe the clicking of the button will be manifest in front of Ananda Lila Devi Rasi. All right, together. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitan Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tuje Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Govinda, Govinda. So we're still trying to find the simultaneous translation button, it seems. But in the meantime, we can welcome Madhusudan Prabhu, a man after my own name and heart, no doubt, and Ramuna Devi Dasi. And to all of you, so many of you are regular with us. We're welcoming each one of you. One by one, Jagatambika Devi Dasi, Brajarama Devi Dasi, and Kirtira Devi Dasi, and Ekalishwa Prabhu, and Radharaman Prabhu, Brindavaneshwari Devi Dasi, Malati Priya Devi, and so many more. Oh, there are more here. Mahalakshmi Devi, Renata.
Rama.
Hmm?
Rama Didi.
Rama Didi, okay.
Oh, no change. Okay,
no change. And Ishwari representing her dad. Well done. Maybe she can help Ananda Leela with which button to press for the
Actually, I just found a chart here saying that interpreter hasn't joined.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yes, you're there.
Okay, I will leave and go again.
No, just give me your email. I'll try to put it here now.
Okay.
It's Andressa.
I'll write it down. Andressa.caixeta.rodrigues@gmail.com.
So while all this is happening, then what can we do? We can, he and I can read from the Kirtan guide, and we can read Sri Govinda Kund Mahatmya. And this is found in the Gaga Sanghita. And so you can read it here. What's your problem? You want to see on your phone, is it?
I was going to look for the Portuguese.
Oh, going to look for the Portuguese. Okay, very smart.
But for them.
Okay, but in the meantime, here's the Sanskrit, and then we will come to Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj's accompanying Bengali composition. So this is very good. Of course, it's very good for us. Everything is good for us. So we're going to read slowly together. Atha govadane ramye surabir gau samudraja snapayama shagopesham dugdha dhara bhir atmanaha surabir dugdha dhara bhir govinda snanato nripa jato govinda kundo drau mahapaparaha paraha Kadachit tasmin dugdasya svarutvam pratipadyate tatrasnatva narakshakshat Govinda padam apnuyat. Govinda kunde vishadeya snati Krishna manasa prapnoti Krishna sarupyam maitilendra na sangshayaha. That was Sanskrit, which you may not understand, I expect. But here's Bengali, which is much simpler to understand. And we'll read. Do you have it in Sanskrit?
Yeah,
Portuguese?
I'll try to get there.
Okay, while he's trying to get the Portuguese, I'll read the English, because some of us speak English here, don't we, Naza? Yes, very good. Some of us speak English. All right, so in English, Srila Gurudev's translation, so he made a Bengali poem. That Bengali poem translation is Surabhi, the divine cow who appeared from churning the milk ocean, lovingly bathed Brajendra Nandan Krishna with her own milk. The pond filled with that milk, Sri Govinda Kund, graces beautiful Govardhan with exquisite beauty. The transcendental water of this Kund can banish even the greatest sins. The threefold miseries, Adhyatmic, Adi-Devik, and Adi-Bhautik, and all fears of this material world are destroyed by bathing in or drinking the water of Sri Govinda Kund. Sometimes, by great fortune, someone will get to taste the water of Govinda Kund as that milk, and attaining a transcendental, joyful form, go to Krishna Loka. Anyone who bathes in Sri Govinda Kund, desiring to serve Sri Krishna, attains the divine service of Sri Radha Krishna in Gupta Govardhan, hidden Govardhan. Hari Bol, very beautiful.
Maharaj, excuse me.
Yes.
Pessoal, tá funcionando, tá? No Krishna já tá fazendo o seva dela.
Okay, we've made it. We have simultaneous translation, so you better say in Portuguese too. Please choose the right channel. So we have chosen English. Sorry.
Então, pessoal, escolham o canal certo, escolham o português, porque no Krishna já está ativa e operante.
All right, so dear devotees, we are continuing. And I think in this case, so Anukrishna, I didn't see exactly when you changed, but perhaps in this one case, we'll have your Leela Moy Prabhu translate from English to Portuguese. That'll save you a little bit of time, Anukrishna Devidasi. And I could put it in the chat box, but we're reading it from the computer, from the tablet. Yes.
Surabi, esse é o primeiro verso. Surabi, a vaca divina, que surgiu da agitação do oceano de leite, banhou amorosamente Vajendra Nandana, que é Krishna, com seu próprio leite.
Okay. I think I have to put this to Portuguese, right? No. Oh, okay. I put it back to English.
She's translating my Portuguese to the real Portuguese. É o verso 2. O lago cheio daquele leite, Sri Govinda Kund, agracia a bela Govardhana com sua beleza extraordinária. A água transcendental deste Kund pode banir até mesmo os maiores pecados, as três misérias, Adhyatmic,
Adi-Bhautik,
e todos os medos deste mundo material são destruídos ao tomar banho ou beber dessa água. Às vezes, por grande sorte, alguém consegue provar a água de Govinda Kund, como aquele leite, atinge uma forma transcendental e vai para Krishna Loka. Qualquer pessoa que se banhe em Shri Govinda Kund, desejando servir Krishna, alcança o serviço divino de Shri Shri Radha Krishna em Gupta Govardhana, a oculta govardhana.
Okay, well, there we are. So this we were reading just to get us started as we were working out some technicalities at the beginning. But Govinda Kund is very dear to us. It is right there at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Oh, simultaneous translation. Wonderful. I'll speak a little slower for the translator, and please keep slowing me down if necessary. So yes, it's very dear to us because Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math is beside Govardhan Hill. It's at Gupta Govardhan. Gupta means hidden. And so whenever we hear Gurudev or Guru Maharaj talking about Govardhan Hill, we hear that with a very soft heart, a very sweet appreciation of Govardhan Hill. And Govinda Kund, right beside Govardhan Hill, there at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, is a special place where Krishna was bathed, the bathing of Krishna with the milk of the Surabhi cow. So everything about Govinda Kund feels like home to us when we hear about Govinda Kund. And here, this is Srila Gurudev very happily explaining the Sanskrit of the Garga Samhita in Bengali and then into English and into Portuguese so that we can understand. So Govinda Kund is our home, all of our home. One day, someday, we're all going to be there at the Govinda Kund and in the shade, the shelter, and the service of our divine masters there. So we know that Leela, pastimes in the spiritual world, they are eternal. It's not that there's a beginning and end. Why? Because time is absent in Krishna's land. We cannot understand it. We'll only blow some fuses in our brain if we try to understand these things. But it is just a wonderful glimpse. We get sometimes a little idea what a wonderful place the spiritual world is. Means Vrindavan Dham, the Mathura Mandal, the area of Govardhan, of Varshana, of Nandagram, of the different Leela places, pastime places, around not just the Vrindavan, but the different vanas, the different forests of the Mathura Mandal. So, Govinda Kund, there we know that Guru Maharaj has his pastimes, Gurudev has his pastimes, and there we might be very happily surprised to find out we are saying his, but their pastimes, because their pastimes are in a very confidential lady servitor group. The lady servitor group too, ultimately Srimati Radharani, but through Rupa Goswami. This is our right, if you like it, the right in the sense of our parents, our grandparents, our lineage, our heritage, is that. And so if we can cultivate nicely our devotional life, then by their grace and their grace alone, if they are pleased with us, then one day all of how many, 29 windows and more people in some of the windows, so all of us 30 plus devotees will be there and in a wonderful environment of eternal joy, eternal, ever fresh living pastimes. So sometimes we need to remind ourselves of this. Sometimes we need to make ourselves conscious of what we are doing. Right? We are not like a club. There are many clubs for, studying well, anything, astrology, astronomy, butterflies, elephants. Okay, we'll have one for elephants and one for giraffes. But there are all sorts of clubs and societies, and they're interesting that people come together. Those who study butterflies, we know they come together and they're very enthusiastic about their discoveries. And we've been with butterfly enthusiasts, and really they know so many things about Krishna's creation. But we are not that kind of association. We are the kind of association with a very, actually, high ideal. And that ideal is loving Krishna consciousness, Krishna prema, ecstatic love, not just, oh, I love this, I love that, but ecstatic love of the Lord. And this is all coming through the devotees. With the Lord at the center, love of the Lord at the center, we'll automatically have love for his devotees and will automatically be helpful to the newcomers who are recruited to Vrindavan. And there we also get some clue from Srila Guru Maharaj and from Srila Gurudev that a newcomer enters to Vrindavan, and then, like entering anywhere, to any new place, then someone will take us around, show us around. They will let us know, oh, your duty, this is your duty here. You can help this person. You can make this. You can do that. And in this way, we will be helped in dedication, helped in service. And once we are recruited to that place, then always with a guardian above us, then we will engage in eternal, joyful, devotional life. So we are actually on a journey, even though we're in different places, something like we've all got on the same boat. We've all got on the same boat, and it's independent of what country, what education, what anything. It's independent of anything. If we've been allowed on the boat, if we've been given that access to the boat, and now we hold on through any storms that may come, and we also be happy any nice weather that will come, but we will stay on that boat. And that boat, the helmsman, the navigator, the captain, is Guru, the guidance of Guru. And Guru is Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and all with that current, taking us in the current to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He is the grand helmsman for this age and for the ages to come also. So we read about Govinda Kund, and it makes me very happy because Govinda Kund in Nabadwip, we know from Guru Maharaj, it was dear to Guru Maharaj, we know from Guru Maharaj's wish to make it into a beautiful place of pilgrimage. And it was in the earlier days, I mean, our Govinda Kund at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, it was basically a pond with lots of, like a rocky shore and many, many trees, especially banana trees, but other trees also. And I sometimes did parikrama of the Kund, but it was like going through a jungle, and you had to be careful because the snakes liked to live in that jungle. So, and some of those snakes, 20 minutes poisonous. I mean, you've got, Parikshit Maharaj had 7 days to live. If some of those snakes bite you, you've got 20 minutes to live. So we have to like be a little bit cautious and careful. But in the early days, when we would do parikrama of Govinda Kund, really some parts should be impenetrable. But we were young, and you know, young people, they don't mind about danger. They like to get scratched, and they just scare the snakes away. So we would do that. But Guru Maharaj wanted that Kund will be manifest very beautifully, very nicely. And it came to be by the grace of Srila Gurudev. It was Gurudev's wish it will happen, and then happened through the very capable seva of Srila Acharya Maharaj, who pleased Gurudev very much with that manifestation, the manifestation of Govinda Kund with nice steps all around, etc. So Govinda Kund in Nabadwip, we know how dear that is to Guru Maharaj and to Gurudev. Right beside the Kund is Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, and from there the glorious fountain of Mahaprabhu's teachings came to the whole world from the lotus mouth of Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev. And Srila Gurudev, his everything was Guru Maharaj. And Srila Gurudev really giving us Guru Maharaj, even those of us who were with him, like had his direct association. Srila Gurudev first, he gave us that opportunity to be with Guru Maharaj, to sit at his lotus feet, to hear his discourses. But you can say more than that, Srila Gurudev gave us the understanding of what Guru Maharaj was giving. And each afternoon, after lunch and then after a little time, around 3 p.m., each afternoon for years, then would be with Gurudev in the afternoon and discussing various things, service-centered, and Guru Maharaj, of course. And those years with Guru Maharaj present, Gurudev, he would be just discussing Guru Maharaj and his service in a little house, a bungalow at the back of the ashram. And we'd go there and have refreshment at around 3 o'clock together with Gurudev. And he really was so, was and is Gurudev so sweet and so accessible and so clarifying of what Guru Maharaj is giving to the world. So many things. Govinda Kund is right beside Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math is right beside Govinda Kund. And really it was a retreat from the world, everything about the world, basically, even all other different spiritual conceptions and other different kind of ideas about what is Gaudiya Vaishnavism also. It was the place of full shelter. And Guru Maharaj himself repeatedly told that he is strictly following the standard that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave. And this way, this is the identity of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Such a beautiful retreat for the sincere seekers to get truthful guidance for our boat, the boat to take us home. And they all are telling us, you just stay on the boat, you do the right things, don't jump off the boat, and the boat will take you home. So, very simple. Krishna consciousness is very simple, but Krishna keeps on making many challenges and tricks, and everybody's challenge and things they have to face are different. We are all different. You know it. Don't listen to the Indian rhetoric. So much in India say, no, always one. We are all the same. I am you. We are God. It just sounds so stupid as well. Once we've come to Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, it sounds so stupid because we're individual. We look like twins, right? But definitely not twins. Hare Krishna. But it's the same for everyone. And it's amazing how Krishna makes everybody different. Not only every human body, but the scientists say every snowflake is different. This is so much variety. So we've got our own journey, which Krishna is arranging for us individually. After all, he's manifest as the Paramatma in the heart. We cannot hide from him. And I think, I mean, I'm more or less assume mostly that you've all read Bhagavad Gita, Hidden Treasure, Bhagavad Gita, as it is of Srila Prabhupada, and some of them, the I don't want to say basic books, but the books which do explain about we're not the body, we are the living entity, the consciousness in the body. That's called the Atma. And beside the Atma, which as an analogy, is the Paramatma, the Supreme Lord. We are little sparks, but the Lord is manifest in the heart, and the analogy is given that there are two birds in a tree, one little bird and he's doing all sorts of things, and one bigger bird is just watching this silly little bird, and he's watching everything he does, not only watching, but he knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows our desires. He knows our good desires. He knows our bad desires. And he knows our tendencies, what we do. And so once we come to this path to earnestly want Krishna, this big bird, he's looking at the little bird and he will help him. When the little bird looks to the big bird and is trying to understand what is right and what is wrong, he will get help, he will get guidance. So how we are guided is a very individual process. And the many kind of key attitudes, a particular attitude to have, but one is that as quickly as possible, we individually, in our individual circumstance, need to see that the environment is friendly. However it may be. And I mean, so many circumstances. The bandits come, or in India, they call the gundas. So they're trying to squeeze money, they're threatening, many things. But we have to see the environment is friendly, and it's a test for our attitude. So this is a key point that Guru Maharaj is always stressing, that everything is helpful for us because nothing is independent from Krishna. We've come to Krishna consciousness. We've come to search for the Lord. He's our best friend. He knows us best, and he knows best how to train us to be qualified, to be able to be qualified, to have that hope that we can be accepted by the residents of the upper world, the Vaishnavas. So this key point is very important, that we must always try not to fight the environment, but to look and see what lesson is there for me. And this happens in unlimited ways. You may win $1 million. There's still a lesson there. You may lose $1 million, be cheated. There's still a lesson there. So this way the world goes on. Hare Krishna. And where is our boat going? It's going to the beautiful land of love, beauty, sweetness, and charm. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to go? Yes, all hands. Immediately, no hesitation there. Everybody wants to go. Of course, everyone wants to go. A land where time does not exist. Now, if I was very smart, I'd maybe find Brahma Sanghita, but it may not be so obvious. Oh, yes. Thank you, Krishna. Okay, it was easy to find. It's a sign. The environment is friendly. And Brahma Sanghita, who knows what verse I wish to quote. Anybody going to give a guess? Not you, you can see it. Okay. Anybody knows?
I think it's the 40 something that describes the beauty of Vrindavan. Is that one?
It is that verse. There's more than one verse, and it's verse 56, the one that says Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo. And this is the first verse after the verse Chintamani Prakara Sadmashukalpa Vriksha, the Govindam Adi Purusham verses. I know Krishna knows that. Govindam Adi Purusham verses. Govinda. We're watching your lips. We're watching your lips. Yes, okay, got it. So the first verse after that, so I'll give you a break, Anu Krishna. I think I started speaking faster. I shall try to slow down. I'll give you a break. We two together will read the verse. Make it a bit bigger so we can see it. This again is Sanskrit, but Vrindavaneshri, she knows the meaning to some extent. And probably quite a few of you know the gist of the meaning also. So, okay, 3, 2, 1. Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumis Chintamani Ganamai Toyam Amritam Kata Ganam Natyam Gamanam Apivangshi Priyasaki Chiranandam Jyoti Param Apitat Asvadyam Apicha Sajatra Kshirabdhi Sravati Surabhibhyascha Sumahan Nimeshada Kyova Vrajati Nahi Yatrapi Sammayaha Bhaje Sveta Dipam Tam Mahamiha Golokamitiyam Vidantaste Shantakiti Viralachara Katipaye. And I know by now you probably have this in Portuguese right in front of you, verse 56 of the Brahma Samhita, but I'm going to be very selfish and I'm going to read the English. Do you have that translation in Portuguese? You do? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to be very selfish and read the English because it is a wonderful reminder for us, for me, for us. And yes, Rupanuga Prabhu is with us also. So we've got Naza, Rupanuga, Sadhvi, we've got a few devotees and Mukunda Prabhu, Pandita, Rasamai Pandita, she's here too. And anyhow, in English, I'm going to be selfish and read. So Sri Brahma Samhita ki jai. That place where the divine goddesses of fortune are the beloved, and Krishna, the supreme male, is the only lover. All the trees are divine, wish-fulfilling trees. The soil is made of transcendental gems, and the water is nectar, where every word is a song, every movement is dancing. The flute is the dearmost companion. Sunlight and moonlight are divine ecstasy, and all that be is divine and enjoyable. Where a great ocean of milk eternally flows from the udders of billions of Surabhi cows. And the divine time is eternally present, never suffering the estrangement of past and future for even a split second. That supreme transcendental abode of Svetadi do I adore. Practically no one in this world knows that place except for only a few pure devotees, and they know it as Goloka. And they are Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, our line Mahaprabhu, of course, Rupa Goswami, of course. They are the ones who know that place. And they are doing everything good to help us to know the way to that place. And then we will find out when it is revealed to us. Hare Krishna. Okay, we've got devotees passing by the window here. Because, well, we're wired up. I can't really move it so easily. If I could turn the computer, then I think you know we're seated near Srila Gurudev's Pushpa Samadhi pond fish. The sun is nearby, coming to you. Our sun is coming to you. Hare Krishna. All right. Actually, I had something else lined up, completely different lined up, ready to talk with you about. But at the beginning, we had a little time while the switches and buttons, all the wires were being connected in the right place. So we started with Govinda Kund, and we're very happy to keep on that theme for today. And let's see whether I can keep what I put in my pocket for next week, or if it'll fall out of my pocket before then. Maybe Leela Moy Prabhu can put it in his pocket and remind me. All right, we've come to Brazil. I've been chatting all this time, but chatting and reading. And so we have come to Brazil, and we would like to hear from you some news first, and sharing something from Brazil, and then any questions, something which is in your mind that you've been reading from the week. If we can help, we're here to serve. Both of us.
Yes.
Yes. We keep forgetting he's Brazilian. He speaks Italian now pretty well. Pretending maybe, but you're doing a good pretense. They're pretending to understand you.
Yes.
Well, first of all, some news. Should we start with the youngest, Ishwari Devi Dasi? Would you like to share a little news? No? Oh, yes.
I don't think I have anything to say. Not really.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem. It's okay. We're happy that you're here with us.
I've been reading a bit of the Search for Sri Krishna, and I've been finding it really nice, very beautiful book.
Yes. You will find, like we have just been reading about Vrindavan, about Krishna, you will find this in Search for Sri Krishna. And I know if anybody has only one book, and it is Search for Sri Krishna, Reality of the Beautiful, their life can be perfect, really. So Ishwari, we encourage you to keep reading, and when you get to the end, start at the beginning again.
Krishna.
Jai. And I reread Prapanna Jivanamritam recently. But now I'm thinking maybe I should also read Search for Sri Krishna again. It is so wonderful. Life-giving, devotional life-giving. Really beautiful book. So we went from the youngest. I'm not going to ask who's the oldest. Because time stands still in the upper world. Right? But there's still, Paunamasi is the grandmother. She's in the grandmother category. And then you've got, you've got the seniors and the juniors in the upper world. By the way, we just had here in Vila Govinda Ashram a brief visit, but a very beautiful visit, of Sudarshan Prabhu and Rai Kishori and their children and their one grandchild. And they've been chanting Hare Krishna, and they have been talking both like as talk, giving class, almost like that, to like very informal talk, and glued to the prasadam table. So we couldn't end the evening prasadam last night because they couldn't leave the table. Yes, we're coming, but talking together, which is wonderful. And then they could not leave from the ashram. All ready to go. They managed to get, how many were there? Mummy, daddy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6.
5 or 6 or so. I don't know if they know how many are in their family, but quite a lot, 5 or 6. And then they finally got everyone together to go, and then cannot find the car keys. And we are all trying to be devotees. They're also trying to be devotees. And one thing, if ever you've heard talks, which some of you have recently, the Sharanagati series in London, that they are very always emphasizing Sharanagati, everything is up to the Lord, we just have to surrender. And so really some Sharanagati took place when they could not find the keys for the rented minibus anywhere. And very interesting dialogues taking place. Rai Kishori, she's the grandmother, though don't tell her. I mean, she's feeling young, everything. She's a grandma. Anyway, she was saying, like, oh, so many tests in this world. We have to be Krishna conscious. And she said, and when I was younger, I was advised, have children, it will be good for you. She said, I had these children, and I see they're so good for me because I have to get the Vaishnava qualities. Because she lent the key to her daughter, and then to open the car like 2 hours before, and then no one could find the key. But then Krishna revealed the key between 2 pieces of wood of the benches outside where the public take their meal. And it was almost invisibly just lodged there between the 2 bits of wood. So anyway, their Sharanagati showed we just have to surrender to Krishna with the right attitude, and everything is in his hand. Anyway, just sharing that with our news from here. And Vrindavan and Sri Devirasi, please.
Dhawats. Gurudev, as you mentioned, Sudarshan Prabhu and Rakshori Devidasi, and I feel I've been thinking about both of these devotees so many times, because after we finished the Sharanagati course, I'm gonna say like that, something very, very special start happening, because it was really, really a live experience. Because I'm asking only by myself, because exactly finished the last day of the Sharanagati meetings, I went to 2 specific hard moments with my daughter and my son, and 2 violent problems. One, a physical one, physical violent one with my son, and a psychological violence with my daughter. And I was, because of the Sharanagati sessions, I was feeling like when I came back from India, we stay some days like you were not here. And this feeling makes me remember all I've been listening, that you should trust in God, you should know that everything is favorable. So it starts feeling true in myself. And so things, stranger things that was happening in a mom's life, you know. And in the past, I may feel like, oh, this world is so terrible. Oh my God, does it happen? But no, I just look at that. I feel like my children's needs a good mom, and a good mom should know that Lord knows everything. Lord is under all the control of everything. So if it is happen, he knows, he wants, let's go. And it was easier for me to deal with these things that was happen. And I feel that for my kids, it goes in a softly way also because of my new point of view. So I feel very grateful for being in this sangha with you guys, and to have the blessing of listen all those words, because every day, every moment with these Sharanagati meetings was awesome. And I want to tell everyone here, if you don't participated, do now. See the as gravações, the the recorded versions, because it was very special. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Jai, and I hope we can find the recorded versions. I only found 3, and I know that there were several, so we'll better get in touch with London and see if we can find where they are posted in an organized way. From Pandita, dear devotees, here's the link. Oh my goodness, very efficient. Rasamoy Pandita, who was very much helping organize these with Kalikadamba, Abhinavasunda, and others. I know Saraswati and others there. She's here in Vila Govinda Ashram, but she has a migraine, so she couldn't come to join us in person, but she's online. Oh, Naza's put a link. Krishna search. Oh, Naza put a link to the Brahma Singhita that we were reading before. Many thanks, Naza Prabhu. And Anukrishna put in Portuguese. And oh, Naza, all is good. Sorry, I'm going backwards in the chats. Okay.
There's that. Oh, okay. No, so just explaining the similitude.
Okay, so Pandita, dear devotees, here is the link for the Sharanagati Immersive Weekend, day 1 and all day 2 sessions should be up by tonight, okay, with the other days following soon. We did have some difficulties during recording, so please let us know if there are any errors so we can try and fix if possible. Okay. Well, I am going to copy that and put it unsafely. No, put it safely. All right. And Devashish Prabhu's Wednesday classes continue from London, by the way. He's now completed chapter 15. And I don't see that live. I think Anu Krishna Devirasi maybe is the translator for that also. Is that so?
Yeah, Lila Shakti.
Lila Shakti.
Priya Sundari also, yes.
Okay. We've got a team of translators. Good. Hare Krishna. The right angle of vision, so much emphasis is given by Guru Maharaj to that, by Gurudev to that. And it's not a theory. It is our practice. And as Vrindavaneshri pointed out, when we know how we should see things, then all of these challenges that come, that can be very personal, the challenges that come, we will try to face in the way that we've been guided by Guru Maharaj and Gurudev. And the thing is, all of their guidance is for our benefit. So the more that we are, you can say, successful, we are never fully successful, but the more we are successful, then that also is helpful for the next time and the next time and the next time. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, any question from anyone?
Another one that's here with us today. Oh, he was. Oh, Paula. Remember Paula? She came here a few weeks ago. She came to the Zoom today.
Jai. Okay, Paula, welcome to the Zoom. Good.
Another little friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jai. And Bruno Oliveira, Bruna Oliveira, newcomer perhaps. Bruno, welcome. Happy to see your name. Happy to have you with us. And here there's a hand from Mukunda Prabhu. And Mukunda Prabhu is in South Africa, just across the water from Brazil. Yes,
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Maharaj.
Dandavat.
Good to see you. There was a question the other night in the week, and maybe I can just ask that question again because I'm also curious. In Shri Prapana Jivanam, the 6 limbs of surrender, humility is last.
Yes.
Why is that last when there is always so much emphasis put onto humility? Should it not be our focus point to be humble first?
Well, I think Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was thinking similarly to you because he puts the humility chapter first. But we cannot we cannot say there is any fault in the scripture. So everything is perfect, but I think Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also thinking a little bit like you in the sense of giving that stress. And remember, Srila Gurudev recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, we read Srila Gurudev saying about humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, and how Gurudev saying, Mahaprabhu gave like this, humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, not wanting honor for oneself. But Gurudev saying, my feeling is that tolerance is first. So everyone's allowed their feeling. It's not something which is like a rigid kind of instruction or something. And that's one of the beauties of our devotional life. It's very like personal. So it is very good that you give emphasis that the humility, surrender in humility. This is very so important. And I think if Srila Gurudev was able, he maybe is here with us. In fact, he must be here with us. He's hearing everything now. But if he was able to just click on the window and join in, he would probably also say, Mukunda Prabhu, I agree with you. Surrender in humility. Doinyatmikam is the title of the chapter in Sanskrit.
Jai, thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. And there are 4 chats in the chat box which we've not read. Let us see. Anu Krishna, Leela Shakti.
Yeah, it's the other.
Translators.
Yeah.
Okay, and Pandita. Dear devotees, here is the link for the English Upadeshamritam classes by dear Madhusudan that have been uploaded on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well,
And the Bhagavad Gita.
And Bruna sending down the, but yes, Bruna, welcome. I don't know how much you know already about Krishna consciousness, but whether you're absolutely new or you do know many things, I can say to you, you are in very good company here. And good company is the best thing in our devotional life. Really, it is so helpful. So, Bruna, welcome indeed. And you mentioned?
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, Pandita, she also put, dear devotees, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita course videos with Devashish Prabhu are now available here on YouTube. Acha. Okay, very good. So there we are. And he, this last Wednesday, read and commented on chapter 15. I hear the audios, I don't see the videos, because I hear the audios while doing other things, sorry, but brainless things. You can ask my laundry, what was I doing? And it'll say, oh, you were not giving attention to us. You were giving attention to Devashish's class. Hare Krishna.
And last week also we start the Golden Reflections. Remember the reading of the Golden Reflection? Maybe we can continue next week.
Ah, no one reminded me, Mamma Mia. You're right, and we actually...
I didn't want to interrupt you. It was so amazing.
You did interrupt me. Okay, well, at whatever time it is in Brazil, on 28 minutes and 30 seconds, we're not going to start reading for 1.5 minutes. But I need to put a little flag and a note. I know where we got to, and I was actually quite eager to read the rest of that too. But I also have something else I was going to read. So in Krishna consciousness, we're just happy to have an excuse to talk about Krishna, to talk about the devotees, to talk about the places which are so important to us, the Govinda Kund, Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Nabadwip down, Govardhan Hill, and then of course the persons, Guru Maharaj, Gurudev Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So okay. So here's my reminder, 1.5 minutes before the end.
Very good.
Very good reminder. Hare Krishna. So anyhow, I think for today, well, okay, would you like to say something for 2 or 3 minutes?
Okay.
After all, he's not used to sitting quietly.
So I can say, yesterday we heard the beautiful things coming from Sudarshan Rakishori, for sure. And one thing that I can remember, Sudarshan's mentioned about our fortunate, how maybe it's close to the inconceivable situation that we cannot understand our fortunate. This fortunate, we are in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swami, through Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswat Math, through Srila Sridhar Maharaj. And these teachings, this current, not even it's fully and not even available for the demigods, or the other inhabitants of this universe, of the Brahmandas. And our position here, if we can have this association, if we can have this, the contact with this that we cannot take it for granted and give our everything that we have to serve those connected in this line. And this is very important and very, very the best reminded for us that we should always in contact and fully aware of what we are doing. Very, very important to always keep engaged and always keep our mind focused in the teachings of our masters.
Okay, there we are. And really it is so. And we need to remind ourselves always, because it's easy to take something for granted when you're familiar with it. Consider it, oh, normal. But really, coming to Krishna consciousness, it is the greatest treasure. And we must be careful with that treasure also, to guard it nicely and to nourish that treasure. It's a treasure seed. That seed will give wonderful things. So to cultivate the Bhakti Lata Bija in this super fortunate time. Mahaprabhu, Sampradaya, and the Sampradaya too, to this date where we can hear and see Guru Maharaj, Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada talking. All right, so dear ones, do make a note of anything you need to that's in the chat box, and I'm doing the same thing because I don't think I had all these links before, maybe, but we've got lots of links here, and I'm going to try to find what I didn't hear from Rai Kishori and Sudarshan Prabhu's Sharanagati, because I heard 3. Maybe the rest will be there soon. All right, dear devotees, much appreciate your company, much appreciate your association, and all of us much appreciate Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai, Jai Vishwaranya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai, Shri Rupa Goswami ki Jai, Shri Sanatan Goswami ki Jai, Shri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki Jai, Jai Shri Jiva Goswami ki Jai, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami ki Jai, Jai Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki Jai. If you add that up, that's 6. Shri Shad Goswami, Shad 6 Goswami ki Jai. And Jai Sriman Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai, and Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari, and Jai to all the assembled devotees ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bo. And now we are going for a party in the garden, Harinam party and a birthday party of Shanti Moy Devi Dasi. But don't tell her. Shh.
And Jai Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
All right. Whatever you do, accompany it with the holy name of the Lord. So good excuse is a birthday, good excuse is this and that and the other. Okay, wonderful devotees. Appreciate you all. My obeisances. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Govinda, Govinda. Yes, your hearts, your everything. And the last mentioning was, also linked to all past courses. Oh, Naza, you've got some inside information somewhere. Well done, Naza. The last link in the chat box. With one link, we've got all the courses, like putting your food to your tummy, everything is nourished. Just see. Beautiful. Okay, Amra Ashchi, have a wonderful week. Always do 2 things. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Dandavat, Dandavat. From me and from him. From him and from me. Hare Krishna. And well done, Anu Krishna, well done. You survived. Hare Krishna.